Hello and welcome back to Realm of Thrones, and indeed we're making a new decision here on who is going to be the owner of Odivo. It's not going to be me, that's for sure. I'm going to just give it to some random here. I'm happy paying the influence cost, to be honest. I mean, we've got literally over 8,500 of the blasted stuff at this point. And so, yeah, we don't really need to worry too much about that. Anyway, we're here in Dornish territory. Yeah, I know. I did want to take the fight over to the Vale. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Hello. Oh, I didn't even realize. Okay, the Vale, surprisingly, well, maybe unsurprisingly, have spread their filthy clutches this far to the south. And yeah, it's kind of a bit weird. It's kind of a bit weird to me, but yeah, there you go. Anyway, we're going to try to capture a couple of Dornish fiefs, try to force them into submission a little bit. If they do ask for peace, we're not entirely sure if I'm going to give it to them, to be honest, because in the grand scheme of things, it's probably not going to go our way because of the way, you know, the diplomacy works. Anyway, we did level up, as you can see right here. Surprisingly, I don't know how that happened, but there you go, we did. And let's see, what do we want? 25... Okay, just a small disclaimer. I have not slept for over 24 hours. All right, so I may be making much less sense than I normally do. So I'm just gonna, you know, put that out there. And I might be a little bit more cantankerous than normal as well. So I might say things about certain perks, and I hate this perk. Okay, that's it. I hate this perk because this doesn't do anything. 25% zoom. Why? Why is it here? What is this? What is this perk? It's nothing. It's absolutely terrible. Last hit, on the other hand, and as well as the party leader bonus, this is perfect. This does a great amount of you know, cool things. Obviously, the thing with this is not actually that good either, if you think about it, because most of the time, thrown weapons will do massive base value damage, and you're not really. If you hit them the first time, they've probably already taken about, what, 70 to 80 damage, and they only have about 100 to 110 HP, so one other hit, and that being 50% stronger, not really going to do much. But in comparison, there's no contest. There's absolutely no contest. You know what I would love to see? And this is going to be maybe a bit of a hot take right here. I don't know. But maybe it will be. I would love to see a complete rework of the perk system, and I would like to actually have governor skills in its own perk tree. As in, I'd like to see a whole new 3 sets of perks associated with governing stuff. You know? So, for example, things that focus on improving the construction speed. Things that focus on improving the security, improving the prosperity, making your governor into an absolute monster without having to spec into any of these other things. And then just purely speccing a companion into a governor instead of having them do this weird thing where they have to spec into steward and engineering and all this weird stuff that doesn't really have any kind of application. Like, for example, which companion is going to have 150 in throwing skill? In the base game, I'm talking about. In the base game. Which companion's ever going to get to 150? I don't know. Maybe a few? I don't know. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe if you spend the time doing that, then you might get lucky with it. But yeah, from my perspective, that is never going to happen. You know, that's just never going to happen. Okay, so the question is, what do we want to go for? Well, I'm probably just going to go for trade. Last point in trade here. I did say, I warned you, all right? I warned you. I'm a little bit more, yes, a little bit more cantankerous. I think that's probably the best. Maybe grumpy, I don't know, something like that. Anyway, I'm not going to pull any punches, let's just say that. All right, I will be pulling some punches against these fellows, though, because I'm not entirely sure, you know, what else to do with a punch, you know, apart from push it. Pull and push it. I mean, it depends. If you're going to the gym, you know, pull and push. You know, you want to do that stuff, don't you? I don't know. I don't really have that much experience with that, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. But the fact is, we're not going to be waiting 17 days, that's for sure. 17 days, 16 days worth of food, look at that, 3,600. I mean, this is the reason why this is literally the Weeping Town. You know, I'm crying over it right now. Alright, so we've destroyed their walls. Let's just very quickly go in here and... yeah, okay, so basically nothing going on there. And 11 days worth of food. As I said, we're not going to be starving them out this time. I'm not entirely sure if we're actually going to be going into a number of situations where we're going to have to ignore the starvation mechanic, just purely because it's going to take us way too long otherwise. I really do not want to spend longer than 2 weeks, I guess. Longer than 2 weeks. Anything more than 10 days is actually pretty, you know, kind of on the cusp of me being like, you know, screw that. We're just going to move on straight away. But yeah, no. 17 days? No. Thank you very much. I'm not going to do that. So yeah, we're going to have to be a little bit careful here. I don't really want to get shot in the face. I know that's a thing that I generally tend to do quite often because that's me. However, hopefully this time I won't have that happen. Yes. Yes, we won't. We won't have that happen. Let's see. Alright, well that seems pretty effective. Okay, apparently sleep deprivation is actually perfect for me. Oh yes, look at that. I'm playing extremely well right now. I can't believe it. I am awake. Oh, that's funny. Okay, come on now. Shields. Shields. We have shields. We have all the shields in the world. And those shields will not save you. They will not save you against Blackfire. Oh yes, they certainly won't. I should rename the sword to Shield Eater. The Eater of Shields. Yes. Wait, well, it's not actually even destroying them, to be honest, so it is probably not even going to be called that. All things considered. Okay, there we go. And this guy, there we go. Alright, fantastic. I'm thankful that they finally died. Oh, yeah, that's a classic and a half. Oh, hello there. I'm going to help my giant out, even though he's completely fine. I'm pretty sure he's completely fine, but you never know. Oh, getting shot in the face. Okay, come on now. Oh, of course they would turn around straight away. That is not very nice of them. Okay, yeah, this is not going to be great. Yeah, we might have a problem here. We might have a bit of an issue. Gonna have to do a little bit of hop, skip, and a jump away from there. At least for the moment. There we go. Playing very, very cautiously. Unfortunately, they got a lot of crossbowmen. Maybe I should have brought out my shield, eh? Oh well, never mind. It's okay. Wound's dead, but that's okay. I mean, he's not actually dead, you know, he's fine. He's just been knocked unconscious. That is alright. We don't really have to worry about that too much, as our forces completely and utterly destroy every single person in the garrison here. Look at that. I did check the composition, by the way, so we're not actually going in there and, you know, throwing ourselves against an unwinnable situation. It is completely winnable. Absolutely. And as you can see, very, very much so. We were able to do it. Not a problem at all. And this is indeed one of the biggest sieges we're probably going to end up doing, with the exception of maybe King's Landing. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, we're going to obviously get rid of all of these. Thanks very much. Let's see, what can we put in there? We should probably put in the Lysenian forces and some of these guys. There we go. Yes, that seems like a good idea. Alright, so the question is, Nobles of Dawn. No. I'm going to just be taking them prisoner every single day of the week. That is what we're going to be doing from now on. Thunder Knights, okay. I can probably take a couple of those. We'll just recruit these, take the rest of the prisoners, and then we're going to be selling them, of course, in the tavern. Hopefully we'll get 10 billion skill points in roguery skill. Obviously, that's never going to happen, not unless you get a divide by zero bug like we did in the original Khuzait Khanate series. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you really do need to check out episode 17, 18, 19, things like that. That's gonna show you exactly what happened in that situation where we ended up having an insane skill bonus from some divide by zero problem. Or shall we say not even a problem, it's a bug. It was a bug of some kind. But yeah, anyway, let's just sell all of this. 72,000, hilariously enough, actually cleaning us out right there. 156,000 gold. We completely cleared out the entire town. And the prosperity at this place, immense. Oh yes, it is indeed immense. So what I would love to do is actually take control of this ourselves, if we can, because the prosperity is going to be exceptionally nice. And I think I could probably take care of it really, really badly, but, you know, maybe maybe it's going to be all right, you know, maybe it's going to be okay. Anyway, let's see, what can we do? The question is, do we want to get rid of these, or do we want to get rid of something else? I think I will just get rid of those, I suppose. All right, 2 skill points in roguery, not bad, not bad, okay. That is okay, that is fine. And oh, no wonder. Look at this. It is all tier 3. It's all tier 3. I can't believe it. That's insane. Okay, so yeah, funnily enough, they still have food in here, even though they are actually, I mean, yeah, look at this. They have literally 2,700 food, which is pretty crazy in itself. But yeah, let's just wait here for a little bit of time, just in case, you know, just in case a large army from somewhere, most notably, probably the Vale. I wouldn't be surprised if the Vale decide to attack us straight away once again. Okay, so the Weeping Town, let's have a look. Yep, everyone's behind me, so I'm going to be taking it. No problem at all. I actually would have given it to Brienne. We can always gift it to her, I suppose, after it's stabilized a little bit. But, yeah, I think in general this is going to be an excellent addition to our fiefdom here. I mean, let's actually do a food shortage? There isn't actually a food shortage, I'm sorry to say. Yep, there we go, there we go. Yes, no, this is working. This is working a little bit. Okay, I hope my forces are actually doing something. Are they not? What are you doing? What are they doing right here? They're playing defense or something. Yes, that's a big problem, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, we're playing defensive. Ah, I see. That's the reason. Okay. Not sure why they're playing. It's super weird. I put them on defensive for the Dornish and offensive for the Vale, but they're not being offensive with the Vale either. Very strange. Lotus Bay has now been attacked by Dorne. Of course. The mischief that they get up to. Oh, yes. Yep. It's to be expected, I suppose, isn't it? Yes. Okay. Well, the best thing I can do is sweep over these lands really, really fast. Oh, they took Evenfall Hall back? Oh no, the Vale took that back. Okay, I'm going to take that back very, very quickly. I actually wonder whether I should take all of these castles. I should probably do that, shouldn't I? I mean, look, they only have 500 here. That should be relatively easy, shouldn't it? Maybe. Maybe. Well, one thing's for certain. I am going to be taking Evenfall Hall. I am... hello, wait a minute. Montfort is coming, as well as a number of other people. Okay, let's have a look here. Yeah, well, we've basically got no one in here. We do have militia, of course. Oh, he's running away from us now? Ah, I see. I see your game, sir. You don't actually want a fair fight. You just want to completely eliminate the garrison super, super easily. Yeah, as you can see right there, he is literally changing his course of action as soon as he sees me leave. That is so funny. Okay, here's Melisandre, by the way, so we should probably do something with her if we can. She's way, way too fast. Okay, so... actually, never mind, she isn't actually that fast. So we are just going to be eliminating her very, very quickly. I should probably let her go, because I would like to get Stannis to join us if at all possible. I know that that might actually be a thing that we can do. So it would be kind of fun, don't you think? I think it would be kind of fun. So let's try and do that. I'm not going to take any of these. I don't see the point in that. I just did, you know, the Queen's Men, because they are obviously very, very high tier, and it would be quite nice to get them. So first of all, let me have a look. Okay, so Stannis is obviously still in the game. So let's see where he is. Okay, send a raven to him. I don't think... Yeah, he's last seen at Sunspear. He actually just won the tournament there, quite funnily enough. Okay, so that's actually not even that far away. And there it is. Okay, our Raven has arrived. Let's try and see whether we can convince him to join us. Yes, you are Stannis Baratheon. Yes, indeed. Now that your realm has fallen, mine could use your sword. I will join your cause, but I need many stacks, he says. Consider it done. There we go. And we now have Stannis on our side, which is absolutely perfect. This is wonderful. Okay, so there was actually someone else that we wanted to try to persuade to join us, isn't it? Who did we want? I'm not actually at Sunspear. What? How did I... Okay, that's a bit of a bug with the Raven system. Because I was here, and then I sent a Raven to Mr. Stannis, and he was at Sunspear, and then it teleported me. Okay. Well, that's in... Oh, now I'm back here. Oh, okay. What? Okay. Well, that's interesting. Ah, Jorah, that's it. There we go. The Ravens finally arrived there.
We meet
okay.
Again.
Yes, we meet again. Okay, let's actually have a look here. Now that your realm has fallen, mine could use your sword. Consider it done. There we go. They have both joined us. That is absolutely perfect. That is wonderful. Okay, so first of all, what we're going to do is we are immediately... I'm actually thinking right now that what we'll do is we will give... Not sure if I should do that. I was thinking of giving the Weeping Town literally to Stannis. Yeah, I don't know, actually. I don't know. It's just so nice to have a town that actually generates decent amount... Decent? What? Decent amount of cash. This guy is going to turn back. No, he's actually going for it now. He's actually going for it. Okay. Oh, okay. Hello. Yeah, you wanna try something? Yeah, okay, fine. Bring it on. Bring it on, Monford. If that is really your name. Ah, there we have it. Look at this. Our wife, our spouse, has given birth to a healthy baby. And I have no idea what it is. A child was born. Okay, well, there you go. Thank you very much. All right, that sounds great. Okay, so now, yeah, we are apparently retaking things. We'll give this to Stannis because he's being voted for a whole bunch of people. Didn't really want to give him some random castle, to be honest. He doesn't deserve that. He deserves something much, much better, just like Jorah does. Unfortunately, looks as though that's going to be a bit of a problem, isn't it? Yes. It's going to be a classic. Okay, yeah, so now they're actually coming at us with almost 1,500 troops. What do you think? What do you think? Are we actually going to achieve victory here? That's the question. I don't know. Now, obviously, I don't think the dragon would be particularly useful here. For a variety of reasons. I mean, it's just very unwieldy. It's extremely difficult to get outside the walls. And, yeah, it's probably just not going to work very well. So, let's see what we can do, I guess. I mean, this is for what, 1,500 people? I don't know whether that's even possible. Is it even possible for me to defend against this many? That's the question. Where are the walls, by the way? Where are the walls that have been destroyed? Whoa, we're getting so many kills thanks to our catapults. Gotta say, very, very pleased about that. Ah, here's the wall that has been destroyed. Okay. So let me see here. Okay. Are we actually going to destroy that battering ram before it even gets here? That could be fantastic, by the way. Yep, we did. We did. Okay, we might actually force them into... we might even force them into a retreat straight away. That would be hilarious. If we could make that happen, I am going to be very surprised. Okay, let's have a look. 79 kills so far, and counting, and we literally have not taken any casualties at all. And we have a gap in the walls. That is very surprising. Alright, they got one kill. It was just a militia archer. Are they literally gonna die? Are they literally just gonna die? Without them doing anything at all? They're losing all their vassals as well. I mean, they're all, you know, being knocked unconscious. Very surprising. Yeah, you're dead, sir. Ooh, they look to be retreating. Look at this. They are literally retreating right now. Boom. That is a retreat for us right there. Look at that. They are... What? What is that? What is that? That is the funniest siege defense I think I've ever been in. I have never seen that happen. Very, very rarely at least. Wow. What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? Wait. Did they literally retreat and now we get the opportunity to take them prisoner? Are you joking right now?
Enough.
Oh, that is hilarious. Okay, I'm going to take absolutely every single one of these. Oh, yeah. Hello. Oh, yeah. You are all coming with me. Oh, yeah. That is... Oh, yeah. That is exactly what they get. Look at this. Look at this. Look at how many insane prisoners they have. They literally folded. They folded like a cheap deck chair. What? How did that even... I don't even know. There's nothing for me to say. That is just crazy. Legendary bearded priest shoulders with cape. It actually looks cooler in my opinion, so I will use it. Look at that. We got a cape on. Unfortunately, it clips a little bit, but still, looks cool. All right, so let's have a look. Anything else here? Anything else? No, nothing else. Technically, we should probably equip our. No, she's looking pretty good, as you can see. She is looking pretty good right now. And she can't even wear most of this stuff because she has basically no athletic skills, so... That is hilarious. Okay, so anything better for Talisa? Yeah, slightly better here, slightly better there. Anything else? The boots are basically the exact same thing. Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. Okay, so we'll just take all of that loot. Thank you very much. And then we'll move on. Obviously, Wound's not going to be able to wear any of that stuff. Okay, so as you can see, there's a huge amount of vassals outside. What we're going to do is we're very quickly going to go in here, and we're going to basically be selling every single one of these prisoners. Obviously, with the exception of the highest tier ones, if we can, we're going to slap those in the dungeon. And then we're going to be attempting to persuade them to join us a little bit later as well. So let's have a look. There we go. Yes, Free Folk Fen Cannibal. I wasn't that impressed with these guys, to be honest. So I think I'm probably just going to sell them. Yeah, those guys are not so good. Elite Lancer, they're not going to be... I don't think they're going to be super amazing. No, they're not. Okay, yep, that's absolutely fine. Yeah. Royce Heroine. Yeah, these are actually okay. They're pretty decent. Yeah, but it's mostly these other things that we just got added to our own pack here. So, yeah, I guess we'll just do that. 65,000. And then we'll go into the dungeon, and we'll obviously place basically everyone, I guess. Funny thing is, I think if I keep them in my party, I don't think they can escape. Isn't that true? I don't think they can. So the question is, do we want to take that chance? I don't know. That's the problem. That is the problem. Because we're going to be moving a lot slower when we have additional people. I mean, you can see here we're moving, let's see, 0.05 slower, which is that's a pretty big amount considering. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll put them in the garrison, even though I personally believe this is probably... Yeah, this will probably result in quite a few of them escaping. But hopefully not too many, right? Okay, so we do have a bit of a herding problem as well, so I will be getting rid of a couple of horses, because of course every single time we defeat someone, we do gain a significant amount of horses. So we're going to be getting rid of a couple of these. And yeah, that's almost done. Yep, basically it. There we go. And then we can pretty much just sell absolutely every single thing that we have here. We can sell things here. There we go. Another 158,000. Weeping Town is literally the craziest place ever. They literally seem to be getting getting money back in like 2 seconds. Because if you recall, when we first came here, they also had 158,000 or around that number, and I was able to sell then as well for the exact same price or near to that. Pretty crazy. All right, so we're going to go after these vassals if we can. There we go. Hello there. Okay, let's see. Ah, it appears Jasper Redfort has made a rather grievous error, and that is to turn back and try to fight us, and then decide that he is, well, too weak to be able to do that. And you can see here, boom, there we go. We got him. We got him, and we got a number of other people as well. So we've captured even more of their vassals. And this is actually what's going to be really funny now. This is what's going to be really funny. They are most likely going to want a peace agreement, and my forces are probably going to be more than happy to provide it, which is going to be a problem. So yeah, we're going to have to be a little bit you know, a little bit on the watch out for that. Anyway, I'm going to take Mistwood, and then we're going to move on. Okay, so before we even had the opportunity to do anything in this surrounding area, the Dornish decided to declare a siege against the Weeping Town. Obviously, I'm not going to allow this, so we're going to go in and destroy them and roast them with our wonderful dragon. Yes, that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to assault the siege camp, and we are going to literally make them regret ever coming here in the first place. Obviously, the Dornish are trying to do a couple of things in Essos as well. They're trying to besiege a couple of things over there, but that is not going to do anything. No. That's not going to do anything at all. Thanks very much. So we're just going to spread out our archers here, even though that's probably not going to even really do anything, because let's face it, I have a dragon, and that's generally, well, that's generally what it comes down to. However, we do, well, we kind of have to remember that the dragon is actually, yes, these guys are horse archers. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem. As you can see right here, my dragon is taking significant damage just from that. So it may very well be the case that we will need to charge our forces in ahead of time just to reduce damage to the dragon, which I didn't necessarily want to do. That is a bad idea. Okay, let's see what I can do here. Okay, that worked. Well, that actually worked a lot better than intended. I did not realize that that was actually going to be that good, but okay. That is very nice. And I don't know how many we eliminated, but it must have been a pretty decent amount, right? Only 8? Really? Only 18? Okay. Seemed like a lot more than that, but alright. I guess we don't have to worry too much. We just need to kind of chill here a little bit. And then we're going to move forward. There we go. Alright. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Yep, 28 now. Okay, yeah. So they got eliminated. Now we should probably move our forces forward. I actually wonder whether we should just tell my guys to charge in, just dramatically go for it. Not sure if that's a good idea. All intents and purposes, probably not. Okay, that was actually not bad because we eliminated a couple of vassals. That does make a big difference to enemies' morale. Let's tell these guys to charge in. Tell these guys to charge in as well. Leave the archers in place where they are. And now let's see. Can I... yeah, the amount of damage that our dragon takes is so significant that it actually, well, basically stops us in our tracks, which is very bad. That is extremely, extremely bad. Okay, let's actually move our forces forward just a little bit. Okay, what do we got going on here? All right, here we go. Okay, that was very much on purpose, by the way, that I did that. I was roasting some of our own people, but it was necessary because I really needed to eliminate a huge amount of those archers before they could, you know, retaliate and actually fire back against our dragon. We wanted to make sure that that was not a possibility. So let's just try and eliminate these guys' horses. There we go. And, wow, my game is now in just in some kind of shock, as you could tell from the frame rate. Oh, that is hilarious. Okay, well, let's have a look. Let's see what we. I'm just going to tell them to charge now, actually. Okay, here we go. Yeah, charging them, not so good. Yeah, no, it's not really going to do much. My dragon is getting stopped massively here. We need them to kind of congregate around that same central area again. That would be fantastic. But we've already eliminated a significant portion of the opponent. We might even have the ability to win this just outright, just from where we currently are. Or we could try to retreat. That's the question. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, that's not looking particularly good. Oh, hello. Alright, that went pretty nicely. Can I get out of here, though? Without getting my dragon... No! Okay, well, it's still alive. It's still alive. That's fine. As long as it's still alive, that's all that matters. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, how are we doing? How are we doing? I don't actually know how we're doing, and also I'm lagging like no one's business. Okay, yeah, we've killed 460. We've lost a grand total of 35. That's pretty decent. Wow. Okay, yeah, I maybe shouldn't have killed so many people in one go. I think it's all the fire effects. I think the fire effects are the thing that is causing me some problems, but, well, let's just hope that that doesn't cause any kind of major issue, like a crash. It looks as though the enemy is indeed retreating once again. It seems like the Dornish do tend to do that quite a bit. I'm somewhat surprised about that, to be honest, because I felt like actually they might have had a really, really good opportunity here, even though we have eliminated over 600 of them, so maybe not. Wow, that was a pretty big hit against the mount. Didn't get the kill. Very surprising. right, so that appears to be about it. Very, very cool. Oh, look at that. It seems like the fires have finally gone out, and now our performance is back to normal. So it does seem as though the fire appearing does make a huge difference. Actually, surprisingly enough. Okay, here we go, here we go. Now we can do some damage. And I can actually have proper performance here. I'm surprised I didn't die, actually, considering. Playing with, like, what, 20 FPS or 10? I'm not entirely sure what it was. Gonna be pretty difficult. Pretty difficult to make that work. And, wait a minute, here we go. I'm surprised. I haven't been killed yet. Usually this is the goal, you know? Usually the goal is to die in a most humorous way. But apparently, this time around, I am in godlike spirits. I don't know. Some kind of weird thing going on. Ah, here we go, here we go. Yeah, there we go. That's the death. That's what I'm talking about. All right, fantastic. There you go. So the enemy has basically been run off the siege at the Weeping Town. And, yeah, funnily enough, the dragon... Yeah, it wasn't... I mean, it was very impactful to begin with, but obviously it fell off pretty hard toward the sort of mid-game. It did eliminate around, I think, 200 people, 250 or something like that. So we're just going to be taking every single one of them prisoner, once again. Of course. There you go. And then we can also take these guys. And we've got Dornish Vipers. These are the noble units that they have. And we also have Water Gardens Sentinel. I don't know what these guys are all about. They seem to have swords, thrown weapons, and indeed spears. Oh, interesting, interesting. Okay. So, yeah, that's pretty fun. Yeah, I think that's pretty fun. I am probably going to be selling pretty much all of them. Because I just don't have... I just don't have the space. I just don't have the space. Even in my... even in the dungeon, you know? Even in the dungeon, I don't even have enough. So, we're going to have to... I suppose get rid of them, then. Take all the loot. Take all the loot, I said. Thank you very much. And there we have it. Wow, that was an insane amount of loot, by the way. Massive, massive amount of loot. Alright, so there you go. Stannis has had his relation increased as well. Very, very good. And we'll see. Okay, here we go. Let's try and get in there before our prisoners leave. There we go. Okay, did we make it? I actually think that we didn't make it. Yeah, no, we lost some of them. We lost some of them. That's kind of unfortunate. Oh well, never mind. Okay, let's just get rid of that. There we go. 39,000, very nice. And then we can go in here. No, not in the garrison, you imbecile. Go to the dungeon, there we are. And then we can just place all these guys in there as well. Oh no, not the Queen's men. Yes, there we go. Okay, wait a minute. I'm actually thinking that we should probably take out a couple of extras here. Let's take out these guys. There we go. And then we can just take the rest of the vassals and put them in there. There we go. All right, so we literally have such a significant amount of people. We have 21 prisoners. We have 21 prisoners, if you can believe that. That is actually pretty insane. And Dawn has 12,000 combat strength in comparison to the Vale's 21,000. Yeah, pretty crazy. All right, so that is going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.